What if all disease states, pain, and discomfort was the body's way of asking for help, wanting you to understand that something needs to change within your thoughts, feelings, or actions? Your body wants to let go of the stress it's been carrying and process all past emotional stressors so that you can create the life you deserve. This is Holistic Wealth. Welcome back. This is Holistic Wealth Podcast. This is your host, Alyssa Carmona. Today we are going to discuss the mirror principle. So now there's different keys. Specifically, I'm going to discuss 4 keys of the mirror principle. And what is this going to help you with to create the health, the life, the abundance that you ultimately want to create for yourself, your family, and so forth? The mirror principle suggests that what's happening around us is a result of past decisions. It's a powerful idea that can completely change our lives. So just understanding the mirror principle is going to change your life. If you're ready for change, that is why you're listening to this episode. You want to create change in your life. You want to better yourself. You're interested in growth and so forth. It's not about using specific techniques or strategies that require action. Instead, the mirror principle, it's focusing on who you want to become. For example, if you want to be healthy, and now you can define what healthy means for you, right? Everyone will have a different definition of, yeah, I feel healthy or I don't feel healthy. For some people, it's just, oh, I'm healthy if I can walk up 20 steps. Check mark, healthy. For others, it's the definition of health is having muscle and being physically fit. For others, it's just going to the bathroom and having a bowel movement every day. So, whatever that means for you, if you want to be healthy, you must first become healthy on the inside before it happens on the outside. Actually feeling the emotions, how would you feel if that target state was already completed? If you don't change internally, nothing externally will change. This is the essence of the mirror principle. If you want to become a millionaire, you must feel like a millionaire internally. Nothing external will change unless you feel it internally. How does it feel to be and living an abundant life? What are the emotions that reside within? So, reality is like a mirror that reflects your relationship with yourself in the world. If you think you're not good enough, then that mirror reflects that belief. The external world can be seen as a reflection of your internal world. Most people are caught up in the outside world, technology, social media, gossips of daily life, and they lose their connection with their own inner wisdom. But we can use the mirror principle to shape reality according to our actual desires. So we're going to discuss the 4 keys to this principle. First, key number 1, reflect on your self-image. The mirror reflects your relationship with yourself and the world. So focus on how you want to see yourself and the world. That's step number 1. How do I want to see myself? How do I want to see the world? Write down how you currently see yourself and how you currently see the world. Be honest with yourself. Take time to really sit with this and come up with that answer for yourself. Now, psychologists suggest your worldview is set by age 25. Age 25, your worldview is set deep within the subconscious. So now this mirror principle, most of it is a projection from how you see the world by age 25. That's deeply ingrained. So challenge your worldview if you want change. Perhaps you can start seeing the world in a different a different version of it, challenge your worldview if you would like to create a new reality in your life. So, in simpler terms, what you perceive in the mirror of reality mirrors your self image and your perspective of the world. If you view yourself as inadequate, I'm not good enough, I'm fat, I'm ugly, then the mirror will echo that sentiment by showing you evidence of your inadequacy. The mirror essentially echoes the message you transmit to it. It's like having a faithful friend who consistently affirms your beliefs. Like often when someone's like, oh, I'm not good enough, this and that, and you're telling a friend's like, yeah, you are good enough. And they're trying to lift your spirits up. But this mirror just reflects what you're putting out. I'm not good enough. It's like, yep, you're not good enough. So instead of attempting to directly alter the reflected image, we should focus on transforming the image that we are projecting out. This would be the same to the art of persuading someone. When we explicitly tell someone not to do something, they may be more inclined to do it. However, by motivating and inspiring them, presenting convincing arguments against certain actions and outlining the potential negative consequences, we can exert a greater influence. Our objective here in reflecting on your self-image, the objective here is to influence your reality indirectly. The mirror of reality merely amplifies your thoughts, always reflecting what you hold as true about yourself, your identity, and your worldview. Remember, this is one of the most vital principles to grasp. Now, the real question here is, how can I break free from this pattern and consciously select what I desire? The answer lies in crafting your own identity and worldview, your personal paradigm. Write it down. To illustrate this, let me provide you an example that will guide you in shaping your identity, because it's crucial to gain clarity about your long-term aspirations here. So visualize your life a decade from now. In this image, what daily activities do you find yourself engaged in? What elements make your life an adventure of discovery? Reflect on that persona you embody at that point. What qualities and attributes do you possess as you attain, achieve, and experience all these things? This step is of great importance. Visualizing, feeling those emotions, reflecting on what you embody at that point, a decade from now. Next, think about your worldview. How do you perceive the world when you live within this envisioned reality? You're there 10 years from now. What's taking place? What do you want to take place? And now live within this envisioned reality. How does the world appear when you are immersed in these experiences? Take a moment to breathe life into the uplifting emotions. This is your desires, not doomsday. You're creating the uplifting feelings here. Begin by crafting affirmations concerning your identity. You can start embracing how you perceive yourself. For instance, you might start declaring, I am worthy. I am a magnet for abundance because I understand how life works. Following this create more affirmations that resonate with your vision of the world. For example, the world is always conspiring in my favor. Something like that. Make it real personal to you. Everything unfolds at the perfect moment and aligns at the perfect time. A real simple one. Everything is working out for me. Who would you be if you actually believed that? If that was your deep subconscious belief, everything is working out for me. Perhaps you currently are thinking the opposite. Nothing's working out for me. I have the worst of luck. Life is unfair. If any of those are your actual subconscious beliefs deep in your core, we got to get that flipped up. We got to shift that if you really want to create change. Everything is working out for me. Bam. And so it is. Everything will start working out for you in the principle of the mirror. Everything is working out for you. You're going to project that out and you will attract that back in. The mirror will reflect that back in. Now, dedicate yourself to the daily repetition and deep internalization of these new affirmations, these new power thoughts. And brace yourself to start witnessing a remarkable transformation. Get intentional. You get intentional, you're going to create this. The reality you perceive and the way you view the world will create a transformation right before your eyes. Even if the goals you currently find like real challenging, if you're finding them real challenging beyond your grasp, remember that doesn't imply they will be unattainable tomorrow. It's like, no, this is not working out. I'm just not feeling it today. That doesn't mean you're not going to be feeling it tomorrow. Every aspiration necessitates time, practice, and patience. Time, practice, and patience. Time, practice, and patience. Respect the journey, but don't let certain fears obstruct your path to achieving the extraordinary, the desires that you really want. Really take some time in this exercise. It can really change your entire life. Now, the second key, embrace time. Often we will write down the questions, we get into it, and so forth, and then impatience just strikes. We have to keep faith in the new identity and worldview. Reality doesn't change instantly, it takes time. If you expect it, then so it will be. So that's the key point to remember here. If you expect it, then so it will be. Patience, practice, expect it. What you must understand is that the reflections we perceive in our tangible world materialize with a certain delay. The reason for the delay is often between our inner world and the third dimension, the physical realm. In our inner world, we instantly create an image. Bam. You can think of something, you can feel the sensations simply by closing your eyes and visualizing the desire. However, the third dimension, the physical realm, it operates differently. Here, manifestation takes time because matter, the substance of this dimension is matter, and so it adheres to the laws of nature. It's denser energy, and it can't change these fundamental laws to affect instant transformation. So just understanding that, okay, it's not, if sometimes it can be instant, but for the most part, it's not instant manifestation, instant creation. Be patient, practice, embrace time. Now, key 3, focus on your thoughts. The mirror reflects the content of your thoughts, not just the emotions. Focus on what you want and what you have right now. Bring emotions of gratitude and acceptance to these thoughts. This is about sustaining the belief you've established long enough for your desire to actually manifest. This means remaining faithful in the identity and worldview that you just created until your goal becomes a reality. You create it and then next week you change it to something else. No, remain steadfast in this new identity and worldview. So if you wish to achieve something, begin by adopting the identity of someone who has already accomplished it. Ponder how that person would have behaved and hold on to that identity for an extended time, focusing there. You must act as though it has already been achieved. The key here is commitment to the identity and the new worldview that you've created. It proves to be the most effective way to create changes in your life. What's essential to comprehend is that the mirror of reality doesn't merely reflect the nature of your thoughts, but rather the refined content of your thoughts. So imagine this: if you continually express dissatisfaction, but this dissatisfaction has a specific content, such as complaining about your dead-end job, despising your boss, resenting your partner, or complaining about the bills you have to pay, the debt you have, the mirror doesn't reflect the hatred per se. Instead, it mirrors the distinct content of the dissatisfaction. For instance, if you express hatred for the bills, it reciprocates more bills. Bills, bills, bills. That's the focus. It's not hearing the hatred part. Hatred for bills, all the mirror is bills, bills, bills. It reciprocates the bills, the mirror. If you loathe your job, it presents additional situations that intensify your work-related dislikes. This is how it operates. The more you complain about what you lack and what you don't desire, the mirror creates this reflection in your life, offering you further reasons to validate your pre-existing worldview and identity. So you truly are breaking the habit of being yourself, really changing content here and getting really clear on the new target state. This is the foundation for understanding a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. Scarcity mindset, abundance mindset. Which do you choose? Simply, the mirror, it's perceiving the glass as half full rather than half empty. Applying this key is pretty straightforward. Focus on what you want and what you already possess. To facilitate the change, concentrate on your existing possessions, your progress, your cherished family, and all the components of your life that you do like. Take a moment to ponder. What do I want? What would truly transform my life into an extraordinary, loving journey? Visualize how it appears. Visualize how it feels. Now, as long as you maintain your focus on what you desire, it begins to narrow the gap between your present reality and your envisioned reality. It's not far off, far away. You are shortening, narrowing that gap. This occurs as you begin to push the boundaries of your comfort zone, that deep, wired worldview that was created before age 25. Now, key 4, this helps us recognize that we have to reverse the cycle. Instead of observing your current reality and being stuck in the same pattern, start with the image you want to create. Keep confirming the positive changes. Be consistent in your values and what you want to be and what you want to be reflected. Understanding and harnessing this mirror cycle can really be a game changer because it gets rid of uncertainty. It all starts with a process of observation. Now, as you reflect your past attitudes, your past complaints, your past challenges, and the past unconscious choices, reflect on them. And keep reflecting, and you come then to the present moment, today. For instance, when you find yourself facing bills to pay and a job you dislike, this moment of reflection is when you shape your internal attitude, compromising your thoughts and feelings, which you then project to the mirror. Now, once you form this image and attitude, the mirror has no option but to mirror it back. This is shaping your reality in accordance with your new projected image. Typically, most people engage in this cycle by first observing their surroundings and then creating an image based on that, and then having that image reflected back. It's the standard puppet-like cycle. However, if you aspire to be a co-creator, which you do, a true designer, artist of your reality, you must reverse the cycle. Yes, reverse the cycle. In your case, you start with the image you wish to create and intentionally turn away from the act of observing your current reality. Intentionally turning away from the act of observing your current reality. This is because you recognize that your current circumstances are the product of decisions made in the past. You won't create change from the same mind that created the current negative situation. So by consciously choosing the image that you desire, the mirror slowly begins to reflect it in small increments back to you, creating gradual changes over time. So rather than constantly observing, you confirm what's working. When you witness these changes in the mirror, it is then going to foster your beliefs that they are indeed happening. You are creating new. Example, if you seek greater confidence, over time you'll notice that people respond more positively to you. So now you're owning that you are this confident individual. People are going to start responding positively to you. Similarly, if you aim to enhance a particular aspect of your work, your business, you'll witness gradual improvements. So despite potential chaos in your overall circumstances, you'll concentrate on affirming the aspects aligned with your chosen worldview and identity. The key is persistence in this process. The more consistently you apply these principles every day, every hour, every minute, the more remarkable the transformation you will experience. In the depths of the mirror reality, this really uncovers the hidden power that is often underestimated. What we perceive in the world around us is in fact an echo of our beliefs, our identity, and our worldview. The secret to transformation lies in shaping your destiny by projecting the image of who you will aspire to be and what you wish to achieve. So as you construct this new image, the mirror of reality responds with subtle shifts, slowly transforming itself. The mirror of reality knows no limits, responding only to what we offer. We can transmute our lives by adopting an abundance mindset, focusing on what we already possess and what we aspire to attain. So our journey through the mirror of reality is actually a quest for self-discovery, an acknowledgement of our power to create, innovate, and transform. Now, I hope this knowledge serves as the guiding light in your journey, assisting you in crafting the reality of your dreams. Thank you for embarking and listening in with me. By using these keys, you can definitely shape your reality, change your life, and discover your inner power. Your beliefs, your identity, and worldview influence your world. Instead of just observing, start creating your desired image. and you'll see small changes happening over time. The mirror of reality responds to what you offer. So focus on abundance and what you want. This journey through the mirror is about finding the truth within yourself and celebrating your ability to create and innovate. Life is fun. Share this knowledge with others and keep creating the reality of your dreams.